Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So this video, I'm gonna explain a lot of information about uh, team builds, character synergy, the purpose of a certain team, because you can have more than one team builds to do certain things, like farming or fighting dungeons,
It's
um,
time to move on.
for
We
just
shouldn't stay here.
certain element effects, like different purposes. That's why you're able to have multiple team setups, which you should take advantage of. And I myself learned it recently that actually I should take advantage of it. That's only because I've played and learned it while I'm playing, going through it, seeing that certain teams, certain characters are not good for certain scenarios. Some are better, for others. So this build I have right here is basically my farming build, just because it's easier. Um, I use certain characters for certain things, and it just goes through the process quickly, I should say. All right, so I'll show you my farming build. So it's basically depriving of Jean, Shaling, Amber, and Shakyu. So Jean is my main DPS, and a cool thing, she also heals, so that covers a lot of stuff. Shaoling is basically my like element combo buddy. Like I just use her for her skills. Now Amber is just like the tank, like provoke decoy with her little bear or little stuffed animal. Her decoys and aggroes enemies, so that gives me time to collect myself and do, combos and whatever or whatnot. And then Shagyu is basically my combo partner and element, and his talents. I use him period of that, and I have him built in a way where he gets his energy back as quickly as possible, so I can combo him in and out really fast, because that's what he's basically for. So that's why the weapon I use is sacrificial sword, because it has 45% recharge. So each time an orb comes to him, I get recharged quickly, so I can pop it super again as quick as I can. So um, the weapons for the other two hits doesn't really matter, because I'm not using them for that purpose. And Jean, I'm using the flute, is because I found out this has the best damage burst for what I am using her for. So, all right, so there's things you got to think about is there's different weapons, and they might do certain things better than other swords for that purpose. That's what I found out, is like there's no one super sword that does everything, in my opinion. It depends on the build, your party build, what is being used for, and also is it for farming, dungeon raiding, spiral abyss, right? So those that comes into play. So there's a I say there's a basic fundamental build of how you should go about it, but you should build it the way you want to, because it's to be played as the most fun, right? You want to have most fun. This build might not make sense to people, but I have a lot of fun doing it, right? People were like, why are you using them, blah, 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 right? I might, if I had Diluc, I might use him instead, right? But I just don't, right? So these are the characters I have, right? So I use what I have, right? You guys do the same. Figure out what's best. Like there's so many combinations out there, I would think, because there's so many characters have so many good talents, and they're good for certain things, and to use them, to utilize them perfectly is what you want to do, because then you're just wasting time, and effort. So, all right. So I just sort of figured this out. I learned it when I was doing Spiral Abyss, that this team was able to smack through a lot of enemies, like much easier than I did with my main team that I thought was really good, which is this right here. One thing I forgot to talk to you guys about is the artifacts. You have to, you need to set them up for the purpose of what you're using them for, right? So, um, I have Jean. She's my DPS, so I have the full Gladiator set. They're not perfect, but it's my first Gladiator set, so I just stuck them all together. Um, and have it on her. Healing Blows, which actually came out pretty good because, you know, when she needs to heal my teams when we're like of a Spiral Abyss, he needs that team heal. This is it. So this is where I got her, and then for Xiaoling is basically like is a tag out partner, elemental mastery. You know, getting energy so she can do her skills quickly as quicker. Next cycle about. So one thing you guys learn about element mastery is when you combo. This is where the percentage damage goes up. So this is what that was for. You know, I was lazy and didn't really read it and didn't really utilize it till halfway through playing this game. You know, just because I love to melee everything to death, right? So like I said, build the characters for what you can try to use them for. So I did the same thing with Amber, same purpose. They're basically same stats. They're just tag out partners. Again, I don't care about their stats because they're not my main DPS. I just care just to get the super so I can combo off with them. Shao Q is a little bit more because he's my tag out partner damage dealer. Oops. So I expect him out to do some damage. Right. So but then I have his artifact set as to combo off of because that's what I use him to do as well. So his artifacts are basically, you know, attack based, but they're elemental recharge and whatnot. So he could do some damage if I need him out to get recharged. So he's still more useful. We're gonna run some bosses and then see if it works. All right. So I'm gonna use Amber first, just in case. I don't know, I use supers when, you know, test them out. I hate the shoot guy. Always a pain in my butt. Watch this super. I'm gonna do this special ability, and all the energy gets super back pretty fast. You can use other people's abilities and switch to him, and as it goes off, he'll get the energy for it. That's how I do it. I'm just gonna finish him off. But yeah, a little sloppy, but I'm still trying to get used to them. But you see how it was pretty effortless in my opinion, because I'm using their abilities, using how the game was built, and I didn't have much trouble killing them, right? Alright, let's go to the next one.
Body and mind. Body and mind.
No, pop out super, get some energy back. Let's go, let's use these people. Oh.
Body and mind. No, my sword. Barbados, guide us.
I like to use supers because you don't use them. What's the point? This guy's a pain in the butt. He has so much shield. Oh. There you go.
I guess this is it.
But yeah. Let's go for another one. But you see how my team works. Like everyone has a certain purpose. And,
Let me read you a verse. No escape. No, my
Oops.
Let me weave you a bow, huh?
Oh, I'm frozen. All these guys. All these guys are a pain in the butt.
Hear me. Nice and smutty. Body and mind.
I was just healing him.
Witness the power of good one.
Wow, that guy's a pain in the butt.
No one escapes my.
So this guy was healing him, so that just made everything worse. Horrible corner.
Body and mind. Witness the power of good.
There's not a shield, but yeah. So that took longer than expected. It was pretty just healing him, but yeah. See how it works? I mean, I was just sitting there spamming attacks. Elements was doing damage to them. It was pretty much not too difficult, right? So yeah, another thing, guys, to think about is there's those talents. You guys, something like I didn't really realize that when I was making other videos, I wasn't talking about these talents. These talents have huge effects. Huge effects. Well, like I can level these up now. Like level up when you can. Don't level every single skill because, like, again, some characters not like for her. These don't really do much. I don't need to do damage. It just needs to do decoy. So save resources. Level up on the characters you're gonna use for the purposes. You gotta level up smart. Because these resources come into like the cost a lot. Like I don't have enough. I have to go see if I can craft some. But yeah, so hope this video helps a bit more. I mean, I've learned a lot doing this, figuring things out, and then hopefully as we progress more,
It's time to move
show
on.
other builds.
shouldn't
But
stay
yeah,
here.
this is my farming build, I guess you can say. All right, thanks for watching, guys. You have any questions, leave in the comments, and then we'll just go from there. All right, take care, guys.